Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this is ongoing. We've got multiple wars going on here, but first we need a stewardship husband here, and we're going to go for this guy. That'll work just fine. That was matrilineal, right? I think it defaulted to matrilineal. Yes. Okay, just wanted to double check that. So that's absolutely fine, and that puts us up to 12 of 12 again, so that's perfect. Now we do need to get through these wars, and we're going to catch this force right here. I do expect that this will end this war, right? I think I expect that. Now, we do have additional troops over here. Oh, we're down to 12 of 11, but that's because we lost our steward. And we're going to put this guy in. There we go. There's that solved. And this force over here, they're heading up to slow siege this location, and that's okay. We do want that large force there for that. The hybrid culture has been formed. Great. And that didn't quite end this war. That put us at 96%. Okay, we're going to head up over this way. And yeah, they control the war target for right now, but not for much longer. We're going to take 2,000 casualties by walking through here, though. That's a lot. But we're just going to head up over here. We want to make sure we have a siege engineer here, and we do. So that's perfect. So we're going to get this siege done eventually. 7 months on that. Okay. If all of these guys grouped up, they might be able to beat us, but I don't think that they're going to do that. Now, we're currently locked in here. We're going to come up over this way. We are getting ticking war score here, apparently. Oh, yeah, we are, because we control all of this. So this will end this war. And that'll free up... That's awkward timing to die. Okay, so we died there. Was that just of old age? Yeah, just of old age. Okay, so this guy is in charge now, and he does not have children. Okay. We've got some potential problems brewing here. We need a steward. We need a marshal. We need a spy master. Okay, so there's all that. There's dangerous factions brewing. That is deeply unsurprising. We're going to hop over to stewardship focus for now, because we need additional domain limit, if we can at all help it. Now, we don't have children. Why would we be requesting this person's? The Mazdayan High Priesthood. I guess that's why we would be requesting her permission to divorce. Okay. Minus 22 reasons, huh? We also don't have anyone available to serve as concubines. Well, it's not the end of the world. We have siblings, and we're on primogeniture. It should be okay. This war is over, so we enforce our demands here. We get 325 gold there. These will reset. We'll let those figure out what they're going to be in a bit. We're apparently the Magadan Empire now. I want the Empire of Bizarro Ottomans to be our primary title. Thank you. There we go. Fantastic. I don't think we lost anything, really. So that should be fine. And this guy, of course, their war leader is over here. And we are sieging this. We're taking pretty heavy attrition here. That's to be expected. And we're going to split this force up a bit, just so that we can not take quite as much attrition. But they do have a number of troops over here. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And I would like to move this force all the way over. How long would it take them to arrive over here? 13 months? Okay. Maybe we should have them arrive here, where it will take 11 months. Yeah, that seems okay. So we're going to do that. We have no player heir. I see. I assumed it would go to a sibling here. Were they disinherited? Must be part of your realm. Sure. But what about, like, this guy? He has claims. He's not disinherited. So why is our half-brother not considered to be part of this? Okay, that's going to be interesting for sure. We need to get concubines. We are apparently inapathetic. Okay. We could give our mother a sky burial, and we'll go ahead and do that. Rest in peace, mother. And minus 22 reasons here. Well, we can increase her opinion of us by sending a gift. That'll get 46 opinion, and that should allow this to work. Yes. Okay, so that'll happen. Okay, now we need a new spouse, and 26 will probably do. Cool. There we go. Excellent. That puts us at 12 of 11. Let's check to see. She is on Assist Ruler. We'll put her on Manage Domain. Excellent. Okay. And now we need to work on seducing her. Cool. Okay. We need an heir. And that's what we're going to work on there. In the meantime, we will work on this siege, of course. I want to make sure that the guy that's still here is our siege leader. He actually isn't. We moved the siege leader out of there. So we're going to put this guy in here, and we're going to put a siege leader in here. There we go. Now, they're still going to be taking attrition, right? But it's percentage-based. And so we expect it to be a bit less attrition. Yes, Tagater is under siege. That is expected. In fact, since they're up going this direction, I'm going to send this force up to slow siege here. Cool. Okay, now these guys will eventually arrive over here. Emphasis on eventually. I want to make sure that they're not attacking our capital, and they are not. Now, we do have a dangerous faction brewing here, and this is a Liberty faction. What can we do about this gentleman? What indeed? I mean, we have like nothing to work with right now because this guy has no children. We have a half-sister here. And I guess that'll work. Okay. There. That'll do the trick for now. This Liberty faction will be back, though. There's no doubt about it. Okay. So how are things going over here? They are progressing. Good. Now, they are thinking about turning around, it looks like. What do we think about her? She is a twin. She is just, generous, and diligent, and Midas touched. We could go with warm and gentle heart, or we could go with noble and loyal nature. I think we're going to go with warm and gentle heart. Hey, well received. Fantastic. Yeah, I know we don't have a player heir. We're working on it. We're trying. We're trying. She already does have a child, but this child, of course, isn't ours, so that doesn't matter. Now, they're walking back over this way. We've got 3 months left on this siege. How long until these guys arrive? They are still quite a ways away, is the answer. Apparently, we can't traverse rivers. Okay, just checking. They're grouping up here. To what end? To what end, indeed? Well, where's their ruler? He is actually here. We could capture him here. The odds are pretty low. Well, the odds are... I don't actually know what the odds are. The odds are what the odds are. Okay, we did not capture him there. Good to know. So we're going to swap these two for the time being, and these guys will move down over here. I'm going to spread these guys out here, like so. So we're actually at 17% right now. That's really nice. And these guys are going to head down and try to resupply a bit. Well, they're not going to succeed, but they're going to try. Fantastic. Where are these guys at? They are arriving. Cool. So they will, of course, head up over here. We're currently at 19%, and we have ticking on our side. So that is excellent. We're now at 20%. 12 months on this siege and 12 months on this siege. Okay. So that seems fine. I'm actually shocked that this Liberty faction doesn't have enough power. I'm really shocked by that. I'm okay with it, but I'm shocked by it. Okay, so how's this seduction scheme going? I mean, we've got a 90% success chance now, and it'll be done in about a year. We do have an available set of concubines here, and we are absolutely going with them. There we go. We need heirs. That's what we need right now. That is our top priority. If I could, I would change off of domain focus into family focus. But that's not something we can do right now. What would she like? Something pious like modern philosophy, riddle poems, or a chance to learn? Let's try riddle poems. The attention was slipping. That's unfortunate. We got some awkward interactions there. Drops us down to 75% success chance. So that one didn't work out. That's okay. They're just running around up over here. I like it. We're at 25% war score right now, and we are hitting this location. Perfect. So I'm going to have these guys come start slow sieges over here. Since they don't appear interested in contesting this at all. So that'll be absolutely fine. This force is irrelevant. 7 months, 10 months, and 59 days. Now, I would like to put in a siege commander here. Okay, we have one. Just wanted to double check that. We did lose a siege. But that's okay. Like, we are sieging far faster than they are, I think. They technically have slightly more troops than we do, but they're like running around up here doing nothing in the mountains. So I'm okay with that. We're going to finish up this siege very, very shortly here. 20 days. And these sieges are ongoing, 5 and 8 months respectively. This one's actually progressing really rapidly. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So we finished up our siege here, and we're going to continue to move forward. We're at 36% war score right now. And we definitely do want to get an additional concubine here. There we go. So we've got 3 concubines. Our wife is pregnant. Okay, good. We're going to have an heir, in theory. Assuming that the child survives. That is very good. Very, very good. They won another siege. We're only losing 3% per siege, and we're gaining like 7.5. So we're sieging faster than they are. Okay, sure. Our beloved wife indeed. Fantastic. So, it doesn't matter what gender this child is. Either way, it's fine because we're on primogeniture. Yes, we are male preference, and there will be an opinion malice if it is a female heir, but that doesn't actually matter. Now, this Liberty faction is brewing up again, and that's a lot of little guys. Not a whole lot that can really be done with that. Although we can negotiate an alliance with this guy, and that's definitely something I'm interested in doing. We should go through here. There's another alliance we can negotiate, and another. That's 3. Which, assuming no one else joins this faction, which we shouldn't assume, but assuming that no one else joins this faction, that would make this faction irrelevant. And it would likely become irrelevant anyway after we end this war. Oh, and we need a new spy master. This guy will do. Cool. Okay, all of these alliances will form. Wonderful. Again, we should expect more people will join that faction, so I don't actually expect this to go away. Yeah, it actually got more powerful. Sure. So, there's not a lot we can do about this guy. We may have to acquiesce to their demand. We'll see how the sieges are looking. If we can end this war before that siege or rather that faction fires, that would be huge. I kind of doubt it, but all they are a Liberty faction. They just drop us to High Crown Authority, and I feel like that might be acceptable. We can just go back up in like 10 years. There'll be a cooldown on it for sure, but we could do something like that. So there's another siege done. We're getting around 7% per siege, and we have ticking war score going. These guys have finished their siege, so I'm going to send them up over here. Cool. So we're at 60% war score, and this Liberty faction will fire in 5 months. So I think the plan is we acquiesce to them if we don't have this good to go, like ready to be ended by the time they fire. If it is ended, then we fight them. I think there's no way around that. Well, there is a way around it, but I think we don't take that way. But this brewing up right after a succession like this is unsurprising. If we could get this guy out of here, actually, that would disband the faction. Unfortunately, he's the wrong religion, and we don't have anybody that we could work with there, but we could create somebody. Like, we'd be able to invite this guy to court, which we'll do. And then we would break this betrothal, which I don't like doing. But then we would arrange a marriage between this guy and this person, which would get us an alliance with this guy. That'll reset the Liberty faction and buy us more time. Excellent. So we got a daughter. That's fine. He will now disband that faction. It will be recreated, but he will disband it, and that buys us additional time because that resets the timer on it. We did just discover trebuchets, and that's a very big deal. I think that we will go for men-at-arms next. Increasing the size of our men-at-arms regiments is very useful. Absolutely. So we're at 76% war score right now. And all of these sieges are, of course, underway. And yes, this faction will restart. And that's fully expected. But it reset the timer, so that's good. We're at 78% war score here. We only need a little bit more. We do need a new chancellor, and that will be this guy. And actually, wasn't that the guy that was leading this faction? This guy here? No, he just looked similar, I think. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, I mean, that faction is going to be an issue later on. They're sieging multiple locations, but we're at 82% war score right now, and we're going to head down over here. We lost another siege, and that drops us down. 2-star, huh? I mean, I'm not sure why 2-star is worth 11%, but okay. Ah, this event is really, really good. So we just imprisoned this guy, right? Yes, we just imprisoned this guy. Absolutely. And that was our chancellor, I think. We'll put this guy in next. And that should not reset this faction, but that'll pull him out of the faction. Actually, no, that was populists. So yeah, this will fire in 4 months here. Sure, show in the count. I accept your generous gifts. Okay. 4 months, huh? 9 months, 23 months, 12 months, 9 months, 16 months, 26 days. This one will finish up. But it'll be basically the only one. Okay, so we're going to need to be able to reset this faction in additional time. He's got an unmarried daughter here. We'll need to invite this person to court. Okay. Actually, you know what we could do? We could... Well, no, we couldn't. Never mind. We need to break this betrothal now. This is not very good in terms of making people happy with us. But we'll break that betrothal and we'll reset this faction again. Cool. So there we go. That will bounce that faction. And buy us just a little bit more time. We could become flagellant, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do so. We are, of course, now injured. But that's fine. So, 8 months now on the Liberty faction. Fingers crossed that we're going to be able to get this done before then. We're at 85% right now. We do have ticking on our side, and we are sieging a lot of locations. Okay, we're at 82. I was hoping that would take us up a little higher. That was only a 3.7% province. Okay. Ah, and there's populace here as well. Okay, so we'll negotiate an alliance with this guy. That'll deal with that. No problem there. There we go. We do have a perk available, and we'll take golden obligations for the moment. That'll be fine. They have finished up a siege, so that brings us back down to 81%. 6 months left on this faction here. Can we do anything with this guy? Maybe. No. Maybe. Okay. It would sure help if we had some more children. Sadly, we don't. But we're going to have 3 months left here, 3 months left here, 6 months. And how long do we have here? 5 months. Okay, so we're going to get these 3 done. And that might be enough. Maybe. We'll see. We have a lot of slow sieges ongoing here. Nope. Stay there. Okay. Fantastic. 85%. Okay. That kept us at 85% because they finished up a siege at the same time. 48 days here. How long on this faction? 3 months. Okay. So, we will definitely need a secondary spouse that's 14. Yikes. Okay. Well, we are probably going to need to do something with this faction and bounce it one more time. I do want to send these guys over. I think up over here would be the way to go. We're 93%, so it's possible that this siege ends it for us. Let's see what happens here. 94%. 98%. 57 days here. 2 months here. 24 days here. I think we're good. I don't think we need to bounce that faction anymore. I think we're solid right now. So let's finish up these 2 sieges. We're at 99%. Done. War is over. Okay, so we enforce our demands here. All of these guys get imprisoned. We disband our troops, and that will reset our total soldier count for the appearance of this calculation here. So let's see what this ends up looking like as soon as this updates. Okay, so they're at 139. I would still like to deal with this guy. And honestly, the best way to do it is another betrothal break here. I really don't like doing this, but we'll do something like this instead. Wait. She's not in his court. What about this guy? Hang on. I don't want to recruit him. I want him to return to his... that's the wrong liege. Okay, that's not actually useful then. So, what can we do about this? I would rather not fight this faction right now. But if we have to, we may have to. We could get this guy out of the faction. That's definitely something that we can do. And then we should go through these and see if we can negotiate with any others. It's unlikely, but we should definitely see. Now, this is a Liberty faction, so acquiescing to them wouldn't be the worst thing that we've ever done. But it wouldn't be ideal under any circumstances. This guy, we do not have a negotiate option for. Okay, so we can't really work with any of these. Okay. We may have to fight this faction. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, though, and next episode, we'll see if we can find any options here. I mean, we can pull a few people out of the faction here and there, but our lack of children makes things complicated. That's for sure. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. This guy's unmarried. And I will see you all next time.